What was it about this particular place that got you to start the job rather than just you were waiting for somewhere, right, what's with this place?
Over the years I've been fortunate enough, like when I started DJing probably 4 or 5 years ago, I mean, when I was playing alternative stuff and indie stuff, it was when it was really prominent, and there was a lot of demand for it, especially in Middlesbrough, to play that sort of stuff. I was lucky to sort of have previously worked for Propaganda, which is like the biggest alternative sort of indie night in the country. I came away from them in April last year, just to come back home and start doing my own ideas and start putting things on. Because I felt like I got the experience. But going back to the DJ perspective and like the DJ part of it, I've played quite a lot of big rooms, and I just missed playing smaller spaces. And I think just coming back from Cardiff and wanting to start things off and just really start doing things again, I thought the wrong idea would be to try and put on like a really big club night doing something, especially an alternative night, because I'm quite honest in the fact that indie alternative stuff isn't as big anymore, and it's becoming more poppy, and what it was 3 or 4 years ago isn't. You look at like deep house and electronic dance music, it's coming through and it's a really big thing now, and that's sort of what indie was about 4 or 5 years ago. And now I just think people are that fed up with it, like you need to do something a bit different, which is why with this night that I've put on, it's sort of your alternative stuff, but stuff that's still relevant. For example, your Royal Blood, Queens of the Stone Age even are still coming out and doing stuff, and doing good records. I mean, I think the newest album that came out last year went to #1 on the UK album chart. That speaks for itself. But then there's hip hop stuff that I played as well, like Beastie Boys and stuff. That's just really sort of quirky, and I like the idea of this gig that I'm doing here sort of being like a, I don't know, like a house party vibe, sort of like really laid back. I can just go in and play what I like, and I've always been about that. I want to play stuff that I enjoy, but at the same time that other people will enjoy as well. Not sort of be under pressure with the big rooms, for example, to have to play certain policy because there's so many people there. Like you can't get away with some of the stuff I play, like, you know, in some of the bigger venues. So.
Is that what it is that makes you, that's your favourite thing about DJing at Sticky Fingers?
I think, yeah, it's a really, really cool bar, obviously, and I mean, when it first opened, they always had my eye on. I think that the first time I came in, the week after it launched, I was like, doing like an E straight away, like, and try and do something, just because it was just this nice little space, and I really enjoyed just doing little warm-up sets, and I call this a warm-up because we're only until 12:30, so these places that I'll open afterwards, because as I say, we close like just after midnight. So yeah, it's just good to do like a warm up and just to get people out a bit earlier rather than pre-drinking, just to come in and access a space where there's no like particular policy, but it's just quite open and eclectic in its sense that we do alternative hip hop, but but there's loads of different things that we do as well. I mean, I throw a bit of reggae and a bit of ska, like just really move it about and just play cool stuff that really you're not going to really get anywhere else. Or I like to think that you're not going to, because it's sort of a policy that I've kind of handcrafted in a way. It's good. I enjoy it.